Hello everyone. So in this video I'm going to be explaining what the 7 Kingdoms of Atlantis are, and from DCEU's newest film Aquaman. So this video will contain spoilers, so if you've not seen the film yet, watch at your own risk. So Aquaman is tasked with traversing the various kingdoms of Atlantis in search of a weapon that will allow him to take his place as ruler of the oceans. But not all of those kingdoms appear on screen for long. If you're wondering what these places are and how they relate to the comics, then this is the perfect video for you. 7 kingdoms, that's right. In the movie's mythology, Atlantis, the mythical city, once existed on land. When it sunk into the depths of the ocean, people fragmented into 7 distinct nations who, whether through magical or scientific means, evolved into separate looking and acting races, all sons and daughters of the original Atlantis. Notably, the movie only includes 6 of the 7 kingdoms, which can only imply the last one will appear in the sequel, if one gets made. Still, 6 is better than you'll find in the comics, where only 3 Atlantis kingdoms survive: Atlantis, Xebel, and the Trench. So Atlantis is the first of the 7 kingdoms, formed from the wreckage of the original Atlantis. The undersea city remains a technological, advanced and socio-economical developed society. Part of Atlantis previously appeared in the Justice League movie, where it was a location of the hidden Mother Box. Based on real mythology of Atlantis, as originally depicted by Plato, there's a Roman bent to this sea civilization, permeating its customs, imagery, and of course its weaponry. Xebel, ruled by King Nervius and home to Mura, Xebel is a prison colony that created itself. In the comics, Nervius is Mura's husband rather than a father, but in the film this role is taken by Orm instead. As with Atlantis, Xebel is powerful and warlike, but broadly honourable, with the possible exemption of greater prominence for red hair. People of Xebel look identical to Atlanteans. The location of Xebel is believed to be somewhere in the Bermuda Triangle. The Kingdom of the Fishermen. Portrayed as a society of intellectuals and philosophers, the Kingdom of the Fishermen in the Aquaman movie may loosely be based on the ancient Athens. It is notably populated by a race of Atlanteans who have evolved to be considered more fish-like humans. Kingdom of the Trench. The Trench is both the name of the kingdom and the race that lives within it. These evolved Atlanteans are beast-like and apparently incapable of reason, acting on pure primal instinct to feed their voracious appetite. They attack without strategy or mercy, and as such may have been chosen to deliberately guard the entrance to the Hindu kingdom. The Trench is ruled by the Trench King, the largest, deadliest, and oldest of the Trench. Although it isn't stated outright in the movie, they probably live in the Mariner's Trench, the deepest point in the ocean. The Kingdom of the Brine. Side of the movie's climatic battle, and a little similar to the Trench, the Brine is a home of a race of Atlanteans that have evolved into more animalistic forms. Although unlike the Trench, they are not necessarily hostile and would prefer to just be left alone. The Brine live on the sea floor, and apart from being ready to repel an attack from Orm, we don't see a whole lot of them. They were invented for the movie, however there's not much else we can say other than maybe they'll expand on it in the sequel. The Kingdom of the Deserters. One of the lost colonies of Atlantis, the deserters were wiped out when the Sahara Desert turned into a desert, leaving their world barren and inhospitable to life. The deserters were also forge masters, as they were the ones that crafted Atlan's trident. The Hidden Sea. We're unsure whether this counts as a Kingdom of Atlantis or not, given its apparent location at the Earth's core, but the Hidden Sea is at least a location in the movie, existing at the Earth's core and accessible only through the Trench. The Hidden Sea is the location of King Atlan's trident and the place where Queen Atlanta had been stranded for 20 years. It appears to be a lost world situation where prehistoric and extinct beasts live in isolation from the rest of the world. Again, the Hidden Sea was created for the movie. Of course, if you agree that the Hidden Sea probably isn't one of the Atlantean 7, that raises the interesting question. which is the last kingdom of Atlantis. So if you have any suggestions on which one you actually think is the last one, leave them in the comments below. But yeah, that's all I've got for the video.